Savannah River, which separates Georgia from South Carolina, to the St. Mary's River, which separates Georgia from Florida. Georgia has approximately 100 miles of coastline, and behind me you are looking at the Atlantic Ocean. Along our coastline, Georgia has a handful of barrier islands, and these islands are divided into clusters. 4 of these islands are easily accessible by car because of bridges and causeways, and those include Tybee Island, Jekyll Island, Sea Island, and here at St. Simon's Island. Other islands are not quite as accessible, but definitely worth the effort. For example, Cumberland Island. A visit to Cumberland Island, you can see wild horses, and these horses are descendants of the horses that the Spanish brought hundreds of years ago. This is the beach at St. Simon's Island, and you can see that the water is out, but when the water is at high tide, it comes crashing up on these rocks, and you can see the separation of color where the water does hit the rocks and then where it doesn't. Our barrier islands are constantly changing shape because of winds, currents, and tides, but generally speaking they have a rectangular shape, and this is in contrast to the barrier islands of North Carolina, which are long and slender. This is the scene at another one of Georgia's barrier islands. This is the beach at Tybee Island, just outside of Savannah, and this is a very popular location for tourists to enjoy the beach and looking out onto the Atlantic Ocean.